This is my new Hornby Class 110 3-car DMU that I bought the other day. Absolutely fantastic little model. It's also the Railroad Plus model as well, which includes details like the speed whiskers on the end. We've also got the side detailing with the exhaust pipe, you see there. Exhaust pipe on the end as well with the extra black detailing. I assume this is part of the Railroad Plus. And you've got the danger overhead lines ahead sign on the end. Then on the sides, you've got the British Railway Lake Crest sign, which I believe was from 1956 to 1968, off the top of my head. You notice here that the line is facing towards the front of the cab, but as you pan around to the other side, you notice it's actually facing towards the back. Now, I believe this is something to do with the Royal College of Heraldry, who designed this logo for the trains, and they weren't too happy about the line facing forwards towards the cap on both sides. They wanted it to look the same on both sides, regardless of the fact that on one side the line faces towards the back. Another small detail you can see on the carriages is the no smoking signs, which are on every window, and in the first two windows next to the cab at the front and the back of the train, you notice there's also the first class signs as well on the trains. One of the reasons why I wanted to buy the Hornby Class 110 3-car DMU is because it makes use of the Hornby HM7000 DCC system that they've just introduced recently with the Bluetooth, which allows me to control trains via an app on my phone. This one is supposed to be compatible with DC controllers as well, which is one of the reasons why I decided to try it out, because I don't actually have a proper DCC controller other than my NCE power cab. So I thought I'd try and link it to my Series D 2-track gauge master controller, but it didn't seem to work very well. It's most likely down to compatibility issues, because after all, this is a DCC system and I was trying to use it on my DC controller. So for the time being, I've taken the chip back out of the loco again and put the blanking chip back in, and for the time being, my layout I'm going to use DC. I took my loco down to my local Wednesday night model railway club, and here you see it running around our club's test track. Looks absolutely superb, and it runs really nice. So, something else that these are mentioned with the loco I bought, on the box, if you look at the top right there, it says Railroad, so that denotes the Railroad Plus. That usually means you get extra nameplates on some locos. On this loco, I had the extra detail which I showed you throughout the video. You know, the first class signs on the no smoking on the windows, the exhaust on the loco, where is it? On there, and your pipes there, and the speed whiskers on the loco. You can just about see it there. Also included in the pack, which I haven't mentioned yet, you get the buffers. You go one for the front and one for the back, but you know most DMUs don't have them on, but they are included should you wish to fit them yourself. Also included, you got 2 spare traction tyres. When I first opened the box, if I'm honest, I didn't know what they were for until I asked one of my railway chaps. He filled me in what they were for, but yeah, that's what they're for. You also get supplied a sheet that shows all the codes that you need to put in for DCC control, like what number does the whistle, and so on and so forth. You've also got this leaflet, which is your operating and maintenance instructions. Inside also shows you exactly where the blanking chip is, and likewise where you can fit any DCC chips that you put in there. So that's all the information in there as well. Something else that's worth mentioning is when you take the cab off, you have to be very careful. You've got a couple of tags either side, on both sides. On the back end of the loco, there's a little tab that you have to locate the body onto first when you're putting the body back on. Also, you have to look underneath, because there's 4 plastic tags which are basically the windows which also helps hold the body down as well. It took me absolutely ages trying to get this body off the first time because I was frightened of snapping, you know, the little plastic parts. But once you've done it a few times, you know how to do it. So it's not too bad once you get to know it. It's a bit awkward getting it back on, but it's a nice tight fit and it looks brilliant. So yeah, so I'm quite pleased with all that, and it's going to look really good on my Settler and Carlisle layout when that's finished. There's a video coming out soon, which will be the next update for my Settler and Carlisle layout, so keep an eye out for that one. Right, thank you from Hillcrest Holt Model Railways.